Hey, what is up guys? Lynn here, back with another video. Finally, we're hopping back onto LOD after a lot of time and a lot of harassment. I'm playing. But we are back with LOD, I believe it's called the Ascension album. It's been so long I don't remember, but I believe that's what it was called. But this time we're just having we're doing Interviewed by a Karen skit. So I assume, this one probably won't have any music to it, but it's almost a 3-minute skit. And so we are just going to start by jumping back into where we left off. And so here we are. Shout out to you, LOD. I know it's been a little too long. All right, let's see what he's got here.
All right, we got 5 minutes. Let's do this conference. Take a shot of word. You, man, you.
Yes. I think I speak for the entire hip-hop community when I...
Oh, God. I think I speak for everybody when... Those people. Okay, it's kind of a cool perspective here. You got the cameras flashing, big interviews or whatever. All right, let's see what.
I speak for the entire hip hop community when I say that we were incredibly disappointed regarding your last release. How and why can we expect this project to be any different?
Good question. The thing about Dead Last is it was a rush project. While with my next project, Ascension, I definitely put a lot more time and effort into it.
1, I got it right. It's called Ascension. 2, I mean, that kind of is a valid question to be asked sometimes. Is you said the last one was a rush project, and that's true. If you are doing something and you just need kind of filler, you want to get it done, you put in some filler lines, you don't put as much dedication and work into it, it's not going to turn out as good as it could have been. And that's a good point. And then I'm assuming, he's talking about Ascension here, and a lot more work went into this. And I think it was Dame. Was Dame the song that we went through? And it had like crazy like sport references. But as you can tell, he put a lot more time into this album. Although comparatively to his last, I don't think we've listened to his last, if he has one. But I know we've listened to some songs. I have listened to some old songs from him, and he's definitely improved over the years he's been doing it. So good work.
With Ascension, I poured my heart and soul out onto every single track, and I think that showed with the quality of music.
So you were putting out garbage music on purpose? How do you think that looks, Mr. Destiny?
Oh.
How do you think it looks lacking any semblance of originality, Mr. Destiny? How do you think Eminem feels about that? I mean, he did steal his own style. Maybe he should recognize that.
No. I was just enjoying myself. I think you're missing the point here. I wasn't...
No, I don't think I am. Frankly, I think you're a misogynistic, homophobic hoe. You don't remember the war diss you made? The blatant disrespect to innocent lesbians. And there wasn't any tact or taste.
Oh, come on now. I was a kid and I apologize. You can't
apologize for your fat phobia.
Ma'am, this is ridiculous. I'm allowed to have my preference. This conference...
Interview with a Karen.
This is about my music, not my personal life. What the...
Unpopular opinion. I don't care what a person's like. If I like their music, I like their music. If they put out a good project that's feel cool, groovy, whatever, and they seem to be a bad person, I mean, screw them being a bad person, but they did put out good music, and you can't, argue that. So, an unpopular opinion, but just for the record.
What the heck, man?
You said what you said, Mr. Destiny. Frankly, I don't think you're sorry. You came to be such buddies with Mr. Daniel Howe, who has been openly misogynistic and homophobic several times in his own music.
That's one thing I also think is upsetting. It's true. Like, if you're friends with someone who did something bad, people shame you too, even though you didn't do it. My most favorite reference to this is a Family Guy episode. I didn't start watching it till, a year or two ago. But one of the episodes, the dog Brian tweets out something very offensive to everyone, and then everyone sees it. And then Lois, like the mom of the dog or whatever, is going to the store and talking to her usual friends. She does every single time, and then everyone's shaming her for having the dog in her house. If someone does something bad, criticize them for doing it. Don't criticize their circle, unless their circle's in on it and doing it too. Just leave them out of it. There's no point.
How can the Eminem influence and the Primal Association be overlooked, Mr. Destiny? I think you owe your fans an apology.
I want to know how he did the girl voice. Because not gonna lie, like, I feel like it sounds like it is him, with some kind of like filter over it. And if it is, I mean, obviously I think there's a hint of him, but I think he did a good job if that actually is him.
As well as the LGBTQ community.
You're really pushing it right now.
And we haven't even talked about your love life yet. That much is evident with tracks like Better Off Alone and I think it's called Can't Find Anyone. Maybe your luck in love is a result of your toxic attitudes and mentalities. No wonder you can't find anyone, Wayne. You won't find anyone. Do I even need to bring up the embarrassing and public scene with your longtime friend?
You know what? Screw this and screw you. We're done here. Bye.
Once again, Mr. Destiny running from his problems. Look upon your...
Question, does she actually have a valid point there? Running away from the problems. Just fixing my light. But, you know, with that kind of attitude, I would say not a valid point, but...
Idol, ladies and gentlemen. Running away like the coward he is.
Oh my gosh.
Alright. You know what?
What?
Ah! Look at your idol! He insulted me! He insulted me! He insulted me!
Bruh.
He just Chris Rock that.
All I did was knock the microphone out your hand.
Oh, he didn't actually hit her. I thought he hit her.
Jesus Christ, this generation is weak.
Okay, that was that was actually really funny. I enjoyed that. Oh, gotta leave a like. Gotta comment on this too. Probably can hear my clicking through the mic. Funny skit, man. Funny skit. That genuinely made me laugh. Oh, that was funny. Well, anyway, that was interviewed by Karen skit by LOD himself. It's your boy LOD. And let me know what you guys thought about that. I thought it was funny. I think it was kind of good if we came back on a skit instead of just another song. Kind of to get back into the flow of doing things. But we're going to do, obviously, more LOD here in the very near future. We're going to do Sidem again, and then all the recommendations are the artists that have messaged me on Instagram. I'll be checking you guys out, too. Might take a while to get to it, because I got a lot to catch up on since we've been gone. But anyway, if you liked this video, there will be a link in the description to this one. If you liked watching and reacting to this video, go ahead and like and subscribe on mine. If you didn't, give my video a dislike. Tell me what I could have done better to make this more entertaining for you. But anyway, like and subscribe again, if you liked everything. And we will see you all in the next video. Peace.